Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now. Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Swap Radio. I am your host, Monica. Of course it's Monica. Not the singer. I cannot sing. However, I do like to talk. I talk about everything. I don't like to gossip, but I don't know. I definitely like to debate. Somebody said that to me. So that's why I'm getting right into it. But if you have not seen the show and this is your first time checking us out, or you missed an episode, just make sure you tune in to onfire-tv.com. All of the old episodes are there. Make sure you follow us at Swap Radio on Instagram. Facebook, there's a like page. I'm still saying TikTok. Tony has the information, so he needs to, he's going to upload some stuff for y'all. If you would like to be a guest or you have questions you want us to answer and it's anonymous, you can email us at theswapradioshow@gmail.com. And remember, we're here each and every Thursday, 7 p.m. That's all I got for you. So I'm not going to hold you long tonight because I know it's Thursday night. Football is back in session. And I am a football fan. I'm not just a Ravens fan. I am a football fan. I have someone else with me today because, y'all, some of you may be looking for Tony. Tony's not here today. However, I have a light-skinned friend that's going to tune in. A light-skinned friend. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I mean, is what it is. Don McKay in the house. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what he was talking about.
Anyway. Of course, you can follow me at the Don McKay Show. Yep. Gia.
Anything else?
No. That pretty much sums it up. Lot of things to unpack. No?
Every time I look at your back, I just feel like you want to be political.
Okay, I have more than one, but you're right. This is definitely my political background. But next time I'm invited on the show, I will do something that's not so controversial. It's not so controversial. I got you.
We gotta talk politics now.
You ain't got to.
I feel it though.
Speaking of politics,
the government about to shut down.
I went to Lexington Market today.
Now, what does Lexington Market have to do with politics?
I know you're going to say, what does Lexington Market got to do with politics? And I'm great connected. So I go in Lexington Market, get a hot dog and one of them smoothies. And after I get the hot dog, I walk down the steps. I turn to my left. Who do I see having a business meeting?
Sheila Dixon with them gift cards.
It was not Sheila Dixon. Oh. It was Through Vignaraja in there plotting and planning. He great make some announcement. I'm just telling you.
I'm sick of him.
He was in there plotting and planning or something.
Probably just
he's gonna probably run for mayor.
Yeah, but we're not voting for him.
Okay.
Just because he, got them people to get, help them people with BGE don't mean, they want him in the mayor. What am I talking about? I don't get to vote for him.
Yeah, well.
Sorry. That's for you city slickers. I don't live in a city. So, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't vote for him if I was in the city. Yeah. That's something that Diamond K. Well, you're not in the city either, right? So, right. I don't know.
Oh, you saying would I vote for him?
Yeah, would you?
No. I think that the mayor's race in Baltimore City though is wide open.
It's wide open, so anybody can run. You think?
It's definitely anybody can run and anybody can win. Not Jack Young, but anybody else.
You are so petty.
Jack Young can't win.
Yeah, what he had the last time he ran, like 10 votes? No, I'm joking.
No, he had more than 10, but do you think Catherine Pugh could come back?
Why you want to mess with my girl?
I like Catherine Pugh.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think she can either.
I don't know why people want Sheila.
I'll tell you why people
want can relate because she a thief.
Oh shit.
All right, go ahead.
What do you mean Sheila Dixon's not a thief? She was not convicted of thievery.
She stole gift cards. She bought What she buy? DVD players and stuff.
Okay, Sheila, did she steal the gift cards or did she misappropriate the funds? Did she misuse?
Oh, you just trying to put it the legal way. She stole them.
Did she break in and rummage through some drawers and take some gift cards? No.
Okay, listen.
Did she do the smash and grab that these young people doing everywhere? No, she didn't do that.
If you worked in a bank and you didn't bring your wallet today, you can't take the bank's money and go buy you lunch.
True, but that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
It is the same thing. If I give you my money to put in my account, put it in my account.
Okay, so these gift cards were given to the city by some donor
to give away to people in need.
Right.
She was not in need.
She needed to buy something from Target.
Yeah, she needed to steal the gift cards to use it at Target and Best Buy.
All right, but let me say,
I know because
listen, like at that time, you were living in the city. Did you vote for her?
Negative.
Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, here's why people are trying to give Sheila Dixon another look, and I think it's important. Okay, this is a story about America. Sheila Dixon's journey is a journey of redemption. Everybody likes a comeback story. Everybody likes for you to get it, to lose it, and get it back again. And that's all Sheila Dixon's story is. It is a story of a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance. So here's the test. Here's the test for Sheila Dixon.
She lost.
Put some gift cards on the table and turn your back. If she doesn't pick up them gift cards, she's redeemed.
You finished?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Oh, all right, because I'm not buying that bullshiggity. Anyway.
so she shouldn't get a second chance. Marion Barry got a second chance?
No, she do not deserve a second chance. I feel like, didn't she like run and didn't win or something?
Yes, your girl did have a lot of less fortunate people working polls for her. And she lost by the skin, like the smallest of margins both times.
Sheila Dixon is your girl, right?
No.
So why are you going to bed?
Stephanie Rollins Blake is my girl. Sheila Dixon's cool.
How's Stephanie gonna be your girl and she ain't even come to her daughter games? She a bum.
You said games with an S?
Yes, games. Her daughter played basketball with my daughter. That woman didn't show up.
You never saw her there? You didn't see security detail there?
She came to one game. Listen, she came to one game. Her back was to the game. She was on the phone the whole time.
She's not into sports like that.
Her daughter made one basket. She went outside. Didn't see the rest of the game. And I felt like the coach kept leaving her in there because her mother was there. Both our parents was there, but it's not the point.
He was watching though.
He definitely was.
Because he's in the sports. She's not in the sports.
It don't matter. You supporting your child.
I feel you. I feel you.
Ain't nobody gonna keep talking about these bum politics.
Well, I say what? I got 5 minutes worth of politics out of you. That's all right. We do this every week. 5 minutes of politics.
You know what? I know what's wrong with them.
Who?
They're people in Baltimore, right?
And we didn't even get to Brandon Scott. But I think you can talk about Brandon Scott with the top story though.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to the top story right now. I want to tell you why all of them been thinking and moving kind of strange, right? Because apparently parasites in Baltimore. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But however,
why are you dying laughing over there?
Because I don't know why I said that like that, but
you trying to say something in the water. You trying to say something in the water.
There it is. That is why they don't understand. That's why something wrong with these people. That's why y'all think it's okay that she stole gift cards and she should come back and try to steal something larger than a gift card. Because the water is contaminated, basically. So what they're saying, I'm going to sum it up because I'm not going to read the entire article. However, if you have an immunocompromised immune system, basically, any disease that compromises your immune system, you should not be drinking water from your faucet unless you boil it first. Right. I suggest don't do it. Don't use it to cook with. The water are going to fly.
You're going to boil it if you're cooking.
Huh?
You boiling it if you're cooking.
Yeah, I don't trust what they're saying. So I have purchased water to be picked up from Sam's Club. Yes, I did. So then my concern is it only bothers you when you drink it. I'm okay to bathe. I don't know. I don't know. Now, and I'm saying Baltimore. It's not just Baltimore City. It's also Baltimore County. Let me say that. It says low levels of the parasite were discovered in Druid Lake Reservoir, which they have been working on for how many years?
At least 4.
Exactly. So one of 2 open air reservoirs that feed into the water supply for parts of Baltimore City and County, as well as Howard County. And the City Department of Public Works informed the public on Thursday. So see how many people that affect. So water is going to be flying off the shelf. You guys better go get your water. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm not playing with them at all. I don't know. So they're saying things like AIDS, cancer, transplant patients. Just listen. Everybody be careful. That's all. Listen. Diamond K, you going to still drink water from the...
I mean, we have been drinking water from the faucet, and I mean, they was telling us not to drink water from the faucet right after. No, when we was in high school.
And then they fix something, and then you go back to drinking it.
Right.
But I keep bottles of water. I keep the cases of water.
Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy. And the thing about it is that all of our folks that have pets, right? Mm-hmm. Are you giving your pet that same water? No, you can't. Now boiling, you gotta boil it, right? Like our pets can get the same type of parasite would be harmful for them, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, my babies, they're gonna be good. Yeah. Definitely not drinking out of it.
But this is the thing that concerns me and has always concerned me about this kind of case, because it's especially in the schools. You have kids that's been in the school system, so you've seen it where they have the water fountains that are still in the school. Maybe they got plastic trash over it or something to stop them from even trash bag, right? Anything from the water. But that's the same water that they washing their hands with. That's the same.
That was my question about the parasite.
Right. So how safe are we really? Because we say don't drink the water, But when we take a shower and you wash your hair or whatever, like water's coming down your face, like some of that water goes inside your mouth, your nose, your eyes.
Do it?
I guess.
I mean, for you, because you can only speak for yourself.
No. See, I was always scared of opening my eyes underwater. So like swimming in the pool, unless I had goggles on, I would never open my eyes. So I don't think the water get my eyes, but it kind of do. Oh, I don't know. It's a disaster.
Look at this. This is really stressing out this light skinned man.
I don't know.
Light skinned energy.
I don't know. And then if we let Trump back in office, the water gonna get worse.
Trump get
the MAGA water. You don't want MAGA water to get on your body.
How can a man with so many charges run for president? Listen.
Yeah, but he couldn't vote. He would somebody with all them charges couldn't vote. Somebody with charges couldn't even get hired at McDonald's. But this Bama running for president. MAGA messed up.
Y'all, DPW does these tests every month.
Is that why Tony not here?
What?
Tony tested. Did you give him the topics before?
Negative. This is what I really wanted him to,
Yeah, he could have shed some light on this.
However, Tony decided to go to. He gonna get me for this, but he decided to go to the Orioles game.
Oh yeah. We doing our thing.
It's HBCU night. This young man didn't attend the HBCU, so why you had to be there? Sorry.
Yeah.
He didn't. So why he didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
But he wanted to go, so whatever. So it don't say how long we should not. It just says don't. So
ooh, I got an idea. Look, how about this? What? This is how you test. This is how you test the dedication and the seriousness of the candidates for mayor. You want to be mayor, drink this water from Baltimore City, or we move on to the next person and you just go down the line. Yeah, that'll be the test.
That's that light skin shit because nobody's drinking the water because it has parasites.
Yeah, then you don't want to be mayor then.
Who said that?
How bad you want to be mayor?
Who said that?
Like, I gave my life to this city, but did you drink the water? Mm-hmm.
I need to have a conversation with your parents.
Tough crowd.
I want to know if town. I just want to know if you had to wear a helmet.
How about those Orioles?
They one game ahead right now.
How about those Ravens?
I don't want to discuss that.
Look, we lost one game. You can't trip off one. You gotta lose sometime. I'd rather be earlier in the season.
We didn't just lose the game. Okay, we was playing the refs too. Okay, they missed on a face mask call. Pass interference. Yeah. That's 30 yards right there. We missed. Oh, so you didn't jump around. We were talking water. Now we talk about the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, they had water boys on and water girls all day. They got water girls too.
This light skinned guy, I just scared. Yeah. I feel like I'm not even gonna go there with you, David.
And you got water fluid. Fluid water.
Look at my face.
Never mind.
I got that from you. I did. I got that from you. All right, y'all. Listen, we're gonna get to this serious topic because I feel like once it reached CNN, it's a serious, very serious topic. In Baltimore, we have been having, the crime rate is ridiculous, and it just so happened that how I want to say it. Because I can speak on the man's character without knowing him, but he's definitely a murderer. He's a rapist. He's all these things above. I really don't want to mispronounce her name. I'm just going to say Miss Lapierre, because that's how they've been saying her last name. Is it Pava or Pava?
I thought it was Pava.
This
I thought it was Pava Lapierre.
Okay, I just don't want to say it wrong. Okay. 26-year-old Pava Lapierre was murdered. I believe it said, I don't see it anymore, but it says, I did see that she was raped somewhere. I don't see that in anything that I look at today. So I don't know. But she was murdered by, I promise y'all, listen, this is just my thoughts and my thoughts only, not that of these people here on fire. Okay, not Diamond K, not this lunatic. Okay, because allegedly, he waved to her. I watched the press conference. He waved to her to open the door. She opened the door. Now that alarms me because with the building that she lived in, I feel like it's so secure. Why are you opening the door if you don't know this person? So he waved his hand so she could let him in. She let him in. They saying that the camera showed that they both got on the elevator. So it wasn't that like he grabbed her up and forced her on the elevator. They walked onto the elevator. So apparently now this happened on Friday. And she was found on, what was it, Monday or Sunday? Before I actually get into the, I want to say Monday. Yes, it was found at the apartment building on Monday. The tech, she was a CEO, okay? The tech executive had probably been deceased for 3 days. Okay. So that's what they're saying. As of Monday, it would have been, the 3 days. But even before the CEO was killed, the man suspected of killing her was tracked by investigators because police believed he was responsible for a rape, arson, and attempted murder days earlier. Now, I'm going to stop there for a second. How are you tracking this man and he's able to commit a murder while you're tracking him? How did this happen? That's a question that I have. And let me stop calling him a man. I don't like that either. This lunatic, Jason Dean. That's what I'm just gonna call him. Because they keep saying Mr. I'm gonna say Jason was arrested Wednesday night. He was at a bus station in Bowie. He was really trying to get away.
Oh,
he was already,
if he was in Bowie, he was definitely trying to get away.
Definitely. He was of course a convicted sex offender. He had a 30-year sentence, but was released from prison last year. Good behavior and all this whole other mess. They could have saved this lady's life with this man locked up. He also, okay, so he has 4 alleged felonies in 3 days.
Wow.
Baltimore police believe that he's responsible for an arson, rape, and attempted murder that happened September 19th in the 800 block of Edmondson Avenue.
Wow.
About a mile from where Miss Lapierre lived and, where her body was found days later. Now, and listening to the press conference, they said she was found on the roof or something. So did they go up to the roof? It's a lot of questions that they can't answer.
Yeah.
Because again, this is still an open investigation. So I'm just like looking at them like, I don't feel like they knew each other. Just looking at the 2 pictures, right? Like, what would she be doing in the room with this guy? But listening to everyone that had something to say about her, whether it was at, the memorial service they did for her, it's like she would help anybody. But I'm just set on this man had mental health issues. There's a mental defect somewhere. I think any man that rapes someone, I mean, there's so many females out here just giving it away. You have a turn, you have a turn. You don't have to take it. But he was definitely non-compliant on that sex offender registry. And what's weird is I had posted, because I was curious about this, I had posted, when was the last time you checked the sex offender registry in your neighborhood? My post was like empty, like no comments. My youngest daughter commented and said 3 days ago. Someone I went to high school with, she commented and said today, because someone that came into where she works. And I'm saying when I posted it is when I last checked it. And when I checked it, I looked for people who wasn't compliant. His picture was there. So at that time, I didn't know he was the suspect, though. But he was not compliant. And a lot of people, so when you're looking on these registries, because I mean, that could also help too. When you're looking on these registries, don't just check like your zip code. Because just like Nicki Minaj's husband and being non-compliant, they don't put their address because they don't really want the people around them that lives around them to know that they're there. Because you have to do that. So that's what makes them not, in compliance when they don't update their address to say, well, yes, I do live at 123 ABC Street. Because now everybody that lives in the 100 block of ABC Street are going to know who you are. So, ladies and gentlemen, please check that. I see it someone that lives a couple streets over from me on that registry.
Wow.
I don't like it, but it is what it is. And it's a man. I was telling my mom, like, listen, I see somebody like a block and a half from you on the registry. She said, wow, I wonder what he did. I said, it's a woman soliciting sex from a minor, a teenager.
Damn.
And she's in her 50s. I think it said she was like 54. Like, really? Really? So when did this actually happen? So the release dates of the what's his name, the murderer Jason, it lines up with what is on the sex offender registry, the same date and everything. So if you was to, go on the Maryland State sex offender registry and just click on the ones that are not in compliance, you'll end up seeing his picture. Because I was just scrolling. I was like, oh, gosh, he looked like he crazy. Huh. I mean, I didn't know he was the one that did that, but, this is a lot. This is a lot. And I know it was a lot of reporters there that was, everybody wants these details and they don't understand that they can't give certain details because it can harm the case.
Right.
So
right.
I want to know.
They'll say stuff like the people want to know. But the people want to get a conviction, and in order for this man to be afforded a fair trial,
right.
We cannot release certain details to the public.
I don't feel like you need a trial.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You gotta give him a trial. Maybe they'll do his trial while he's in jail. What?
Yeah, the fellow inmates. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, because he literally, with the people on Emerson Avenue, he announced himself as maintenance. She didn't open the door, so he kicked the door in.
Wow.
And pointed a gun at her. Raped her in front of her partner. And then set the house on fire.
Wow.
So I was confused when they say partner. I'm thinking it's another woman, but it sounds like they said him or something. So it might be a man.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
So do you have any suggestions for your female, family and friends? Because again, they're saying that Miss Lapierre let him in.
Yeah.
Like that's on camera.
Yeah. So, I mean, I really don't want to make too many pronouncements on this particular case because I'm just not 100% sure that they didn't know each other. I'm not 100% sure. We don't, because why would the average person let somebody in that they don't know, right? And it's just like you've been to places before where it's a dwelling that's shared by other people, and that buzz them, you here to see such and such, call them or have them let you in. You know what I mean? It's just like, especially if you don't know the person.
Now,
You know?
see, I get that because I do Amazon Flex, and
Yeah.
within the Amazon Flex app, if you have something delivered to you, you can put the code in, and the person will be able to use their phone. The Amazon Flex driver can use their phone, and I'm sure they do it for Amazon, period. But you can use your phone and put it up to the keypad, and it'll unlock the door for you
Okay.
to let you in. So when you said that, that just reminded me, like, um, last week I had one like that, and when I opened the door, it was a woman already standing there. She had on scrubs, she looked like she could be legit. But when she saw me go up to the door and I put the phone up and it buzzed and let me in, she went to grab the door. I said, "Oh no, ma'am, I can't let you in. You have to wait for the person. You have to call them, or oh no, he's coming down." I said, "Well, I'm gonna need you to wait for him to come. I can't let you in because I'm going in.
Right.
Because I don't know this lady. I don't know what she's going in there for." But when I said that, I wasn't saying like for you to comment on the specifics of the case. I'm saying, what
Because
advice would
this
you
is what
have
I'm
for?
saying. This is why I said that, because what if it comes out that they knew each other?
Okay,
Then it's like,
then that's different. You can't give your female friends, family, any
okay, I see
advice
what you're saying.
on if you know anybody. If you don't
No,
know
I
the person,
got you. But definitely, regardless, if even if you've seen the person before, because I've lived at places where the dwelling is shared with somebody else, and even if you've seen the person before, we don't know them like that. We just see them. You know what I'm saying? And like the lady downstairs or whatever. And it's just like, if that person is not there for you, then I would not advise, because times are just so crazy right now. And we definitely want to encourage people not to do that. And we don't know whether he targeted her, whether she was just being nice and just let them in. Because I've also gone places where, somebody's waiting for the code, and they still standing at the door and you got the code. You know what I mean? Or places like where my parents used to live at, like where you're trying to wait for them to let you in, and then other people coming and going, and you still standing outside, like in those kind of situations. It's real easy for something like that to happen, especially in that kind of place, where as though it's multiple people coming in, it's people delivering food, somebody, what I mean, it's just, can you let me in real quick? It's like, and they still downstairs waiting. And I at first used to not like to let people in. It's like, you still wait for such and such, and they looking at you crazy, like, well, you in, and you know what I mean, and why you can't just let me in? You walking in right now. But I never felt comfortable with that, at my parents, and that happened at my parents' old place a lot. You know what I mean?
yeah, because you never know, they may not want that person in there. So
right, and exactly, this could be her. This could be her, and you saw him all the time. This was her boyfriend, right? But now they beefing. They broke up. You don't know. And she done already took his key. She didn't change the code, which is why he can't get in. Right. And you see him standing outside, and you've seen him all the time. But
Right.
and
Like, come on, man. Come on. You
nah,
doing
yeah, because you don't know what's going on in that house.
Right. See, and
And
that's how I be at work. I don't know you. You could have got fired yesterday.
even though you see him all the time.
Yeah, because you could have got fired yesterday.
Right.
You could have got fired earlier today. I don't know that. You're not getting me jammed up. I like me. I like my money. Yeah, I don't want to be caught up in the mix of that. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah. Because then when it all comes down to it and they start doing the investigating and tracing things back, then and if it came back that you was the one to let them in, then you know what I mean, that's gonna look bad on you. Let alone if you were the person and then you were harmed.
Yeah, now this
Crazy.
is real bad. Like how did I don't want it to come back that she knew this guy. Either way is worse. Either way is bad.
It seems kind of strange that you just will be able to randomly target, but I don't know. We still need more information. Here's the part, and I know it may be soon for this kind of conversation, and we were talking about this off air, but they found this guy very quickly. Okay. Now I understand he was on tape, right? His cameras in the apartment, his Ring cameras, probably a whole bunch of cameras, right? I get all that. However, they found this guy very quick, okay? Because we've seen a whole lot of cases where they had cameras of people and they didn't solve the case. And if they did solve it, it wasn't this quick. What is it, do you think, that made this case the suspect in custody so quickly? Like, why can't whatever they did, why they can't do that all the time, every time somebody is murdered?
I don't want to sound like your boy.
Who?
What's his name? Dr. Umar. Listen, I don't want to sound like him. I don't want to say nobody was swimming in the white milk. Whatever.
He definitely can't say it because I seen a video of him in the mall with the white girl, and so he can't, listen, he likes white ladies too.
I don't know what it is. I'm thinking because she was well known in the community.
Okay.
Like they put more force behind it. I watched the press conference, and there was a reporter that was just asking, like, well, we had a 15-year-old killed during the same time. Did everyone stop searching for his murder, his killer, and just focus on her? Like, how does this work? So they tried to explain to us that the same detectives that worked our case is working the case for the 15-year-old, and they are closer to arresting someone. Not that they have a suspect in mind, not that they have a warrant for the suspect, but they're closer. So I'm just going to ask everyone, form your own opinion. I won't say.
Yeah, I mean,
much, but it's
so maybe defenders of the police will say they had a suspect. All the cases don't have suspects. So if the case has a suspect, we can move faster. And that's fine. Let's go with that. There are still situations where they have a suspect and it doesn't move this fast. Like they really, there was they had some type of something for her in front of the Walters Art Gallery yesterday. Right? And it's just like there was all these mainstream news cameras there.
Yeah, it was emotional.
Yeah. And yeah, and so I understand this, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't have moved this fast. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is they should take this level of interest in solving this, whether the person is a tech CEO that was in Forbes or Fortune, whatever magazine it was, list, and somebody who is, like you said, a teenager or somebody who just works a regular job. Right. And they should take the same, because police are paid by us.
Right.
By our money. And if so this was a well-off family, and that's fine. But the police are paid every time by the taxpayers, so it should be that same level of interest. And if we want a safe city, we want a beautiful city, then solve the crimes. And you was able to solve this crime so fast. You was able to find her so quickly. So let's just do that. And if they did that, then it would improve the relationship with the community and the police. Yeah. It would help the politicians because it would make the city more safe. It would help everybody. They was able to do this, find this. It's going to be, obviously this is not going to bring the young lady back. And this does not, cover the hole that her family has in their heart, but they feel a sense of justice is going to probably be served. Oh, and best believe justice is going to be served on this guy.
He won't ever see the light of day.
He ain't going to get out this time. I tell you that.
So he might not even get no playtime or whatever they call it. I said playtime.
They don't call it playtime. I know that.
I'm sorry. What they call it, courtyard time? I don't know what they call
it. I don't know. He not going to have his honey buns heated up. Or maybe he is.
Oh, he's going to have them honey buns heated up. Listen, we should not be laughing about this. But, I mean, he's going to be under the jail. Because he don't have no money to get a decent lawyer. Now, let me leave out one important thing, you guys. Because you know how moms be backing their sons? Oh, no, my son didn't do anything. His mother said she texted him and told him to turn his cell phone. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And different things like that probably help. And she texting his phone is still on.
It didn't help because he was on the run.
No, I'm saying maybe that helped with locating him. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I did hear during the press conference, they said after the press conference, he turned his phones off. So they could no longer track him.
So they was using the
phone. So he was watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was watching. He was trying to see what was going on, what was up next. But they have him in custody. So the little note that you guys were passing around on yesterday, saying that there was a guy out pretending to be a maintenance man. This was the guy. However, I say this. You guys know copycats exist. So still stay on guard. Don't just open your door because they say they're the maintenance people. Yeah, don't do it. Where I live, I know who's maintenance and who's not. If there's a new guy talking about he's maintenance, I'm calling to the rental office. I need to know what the deal is. Because they already know I'm scheduling it because I have this big old Rottweiler in here. And they can't just walk in. So, yeah, just make sure that they're maintenance. Somebody will try to copycat that.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to be safe. If you live in an apartment building, don't let nobody in unless they're there to see you. Okay? Don't
Absolutely.
put anyone else in danger by letting them in. Like, yeah, don't do it. So, Dom, can you have any last words you want to add to that, or that's just it?
Before we move on?
Yeah, before we move on, Sunshine.
I think you nailed that. It's definitely going to be copycats and definitely going to be folks trying to have clever ways to gain access to your personal space, and especially going into the season that we great go into, the holiday season. You definitely want all of our digital family to be safe.
Yes, and the government possibly shutting down. Some people not listening. It's going to be hard times for a lot of people. Okay. And so with that being said, that may not have been a good segue. However, did you happen to get the clip of the woman on the knee?
Yes, I did. Hey,
that's where we rolling to, baby. We gotta light this up a little bit.
It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing better than seeing a woman
Hey,
on her
hey,
knee.
hey, hey.
You want me to roll the clip?
Keep it PG.
Okay, my bad. You want me to roll the clip?
You know we not PG. Yes, roll that clip. 7 years.
That's my dog.
7 years.
That's my dog.
No, this my dog. Look, she look. Listen.
She did that.
Listen. I feel like he accepted to not embarrass her. They were in public. I feel like he accepted it to not embarrass her. However, I promise you, I will never get on my knees and propose to a man. Ever. The person I did marry proposed. I will never propose to a man. And I did post a question. Ladies, would you propose to a man? And fellas, would you accept a proposal? Before I go to any comments that was given, Diamond K, it is clear and evident that you would accept a proposal.
Wait, who said that?
You were so happy.
I'm talking about them. That clap was for them. That clap wasn't for me. That clap was for them.
You said you're not ever getting married. Okay.
Well, but let me say this. I was engaged before, and let me tell you how our engagement came about.
Oh God.
Okay. So I was cleaning up. We were cleaning up, and she said, "It's like we married. We should just get married." And I said, "Yeah, you're right. It does feel like we married. Yeah, let's get married." And that's how it went. So, did she propose? Did I propose? Nobody got down on the knee. It was literally a conversation.
So did y'all start planning?
Yes. So
that's why
so I'm gonna tell you. So I didn't realize really what happened until she started planning. So after that conversation, the next thing I know, she starts the ball rolling. The ball starts rolling. So, yeah, I don't know. So it was definitely unorthodox. But yeah. Huh?
I said I heard this story before.
I know you heard this story before. Yeah. So
it didn't happen. So I mean,
right. It yeah. So it's all, you know what I mean.
I'm just for the viewers, it didn't happen.
Yeah. No, you mean we did not get married. Yeah, we didn't get married.
Right. So it's safe to say, you've never been married, right?
Right.
Do you have any intentions?
Yeah. Yeah.
When that changed? Yesterday?
I never said I wasn't going to get married.
I'm having an offline conversation.
I never said in my life, I said I'm not getting married.
You did.
I was saying, you know what I'm not going to do? Get married.
You said such and such got divorced. Such and such got divorced.
I did say that. But
all right.
Let me give you the context of that. I said those people got married at the wrong time, the wrong reason. In some situations that we refer to, the wrong people, right? And those people was looking at me like, "Yo, what's going on, dog?" No, and I'm like, when it's right, I'll know. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Now.
So anyway,
But
Renee
let's
said she
talk
wouldn't
about that
do it.
video. So we saw that video. So
I'm trying to tell
are
what
you
somebody
saying
said.
are you saying that guy didn't look like he was really into it and he
I
just
didn't
did
say
it?
that. I said he accepted her proposal because it was in public.
All right, we've talked about this before, but we hadn't talked about this in a long time. Jim Jones and what's his girlfriend name?
Chrissy, and they still not married.
Okay, she proposed to him, right? If I remember correctly.
Multiple times.
He said maybe, like what did he say?
He said yes. He put the ring on and everything. But they're still not married.
Okay. So do you think that he lost respect for her because she proposed to him?
No, I just don't think he wants to marry her.
You think he doesn't want to get married at all?
I don't think, no. I mean, listen, he knows what she brings to the table. He loves the idea of Chrissy, but he don't want to marry her.
So if you were her sister or best friend or
get the hell up out of there.
Yeah. Based on what though?
The fact that she's been with this man more than 20 years. My youngest child is 18. She has been with Chrissy. Chrissy and Jim Jones has been together more than 20 years.
That child is theirs together?
She don't have any children.
Okay.
That is Jim Jones' child.
With another lady.
Either way, he's 18, older.
Yeah.
18 or older.
So you think that his child will get married before he gets married?
Probably.
He probably don't want to get married though. But
no, he has no one. Now listen, and I'm not saying that it's bad because marriage is not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
and he just doesn't strike me as the most responsible person.
I see some people always saying like, "Oh, I don't want to get married." Believe them people. Some people who say that they don't want children, they'll have children and hurt those children.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with a marriage. Don't leave them people alone, because then they'll get married and then they'll hurt that person, and then now when they done, then now they're back in the dating pool and they pissing in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, focus when I say pissing. Just you understand what I'm saying?
Messing it up.
Like I'm saying, when the married people are in there, you're married. You just in this dating pool, just pissing everywhere you can piss, and then you going back home to your wife. Stay out the dating pool. The dating pool should be for single people. Okay? That's who it should be for. Now, me personally, I would like to get married again. I was young when I first, had gotten married. I feel like I was young. Yeah, so things happen. We thought it was, meant to be. We found out it wasn't. Whoop-de-doo. I'm not going to say on to the next. And I think that's why I am like I am now. I'm strategically picking like, okay. Yeah, no. It's just that at this point, I take red flags for exactly what they are, red flags. Okay, I know what I'm not going to settle for. So if you have something to offer and it's one of those red flags that I don't, it's dead. It's over. It's no dating at all. And because dating came up, I wish I had thought of this clip to send you. However, I saw a clip where the girl was like, a first date should not be a dinner date, a movie date. It should be somewhere where we can actually talk and get to know each other. Taking me to dinner is not where you get to know me. What? I do agree, not the movies. Because you're not supposed to be talking at least an hour and something. It's a movie. But what's wrong with going out to eat? Explain that to me. Gavin, can you there?
Yeah. I have heard women say that before. And those type of comments frustrate me because the more time we spend around each other, the better, right? And going to the movies, I don't think it's anything wrong with going to the movies. We can have a conversation. We can go. Usually, it works. Movies, go get something to eat, or movies, and you go back to somebody's house, or movies, and so there's something else that happens after that. Go get drinks, whatever, and the opportunity can present itself for conversation. We could talk about the movie. We could talk about our lives, like it's like a play, or if you go to a concert or any of those things. It's what you do after that. And that's just, I think that people put all these demands. You can go to a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? You can do all those kind of things. And then you do something else after that. Like, so what? So she's saying not go out to eat, not go to the movie. So what do you want to do? You want to go to this house and you know what I mean? What do you want to do?
She want to go to the DR. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you want to.
I don't agree with the movies. I don't agree with the movies.
I don't think. I mean, if it's a movie that you want to see, I mean, I don't. Do people go to the movies like that no more? I mean, I don't know. It's just like
I don't know. We going to the movies. Paw Patrol come out tomorrow.
Yeah, but you gonna see that with your kid. Well, I mean, with your daughter. But I'm saying,
yes, my granddaughter.
Yeah. So
no, for real. Listen. Me personally, if I was to go on a date with somebody, we can go to the movies. As long as it's not the first date. If this is a period where I'm trying to get to know you, I need it to be somewhere. I don't want to go to a place that's playing loud music. Okay, it can be soft music.
I want to be able to have a conversation. It's just like, okay, what if the first date is the movies, right? You go to the movies, you go to the movies, and it was a movie that you really wanted to see, and then after that, you leave, you go home, I go home, right? And then our next date, we do something else. It's just like you're doing a whole bunch of different things. It's just like, even if you go to the movies for your first date, but even if you go to the movies for your first date and nothing else happens after that till the second date, that don't mean it is a disaster.
Where's the part? Who said anything about a disaster? But how?
But the girl that said that, she acting like you can't get to know me on at the movies, and you know what I mean.
Listen, I agree with not being able to get to know somebody at the movies because you're supposed to be quiet at the movies.
But so it's 90 minutes. It's only 90 or 2 hours. Or if it's Titanic, it's 3 hours, right? It ain't that long.
Fine. Let's do something else where we can actually talk and hear each other. That's all I'm saying. For the first date.
And let's keep in mind, you don't know me after the first date. We have some conversation.
It don't matter, but that's how we're gonna talk. You gotta focus. If you met me at the club on Saturday,
right?
We go out on Monday. We need to talk. I don't want to go.
Okay, let's use your example. All right, I met you at the club. We're talking on the phone before we go on the first date. We're having conversations. So when we playing whatever it, so it's like, Thus and So movie is out. I want to see that. Well, I want to see that too. Well, let's go see it on Friday. And then we met on Saturday. So all that time we've been talking on the phone. And so now on Friday, we go to said movie. Even though this is our first time seeing each other since Saturday's club, we've been talking on the phone the whole time.
I'm trying to think of a good way to put this. Listen, sir. Do you not get a different person on the phone, or I'm gonna say different interaction?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah.
On the phone versus
definitely.
And okay, so if you're near me, okay, the conversation may be different. You might have been holding back on the phone.
But definitely, you on your P's and Q's. So tell me this. Here's the real question. What is a good first date activity?
Well, I guess it definitely depends on your person, whoever you're going with. I can only speak for myself. I actually liked and enjoyed going to miniature golf. I was still able to talk. We was able to be competitive, laugh and joke. Miniature golf. And honestly, I didn't need to go out and we need to go to this restaurant and eat. I want to be relaxed. Because, you know, we're going on a date. I'm going to get all cute, put my waist trainer on, my little sexy dress. But if I could just throw on some, you know, yoga pants and t-shirt or, you know, sweatsuit, whatever, and we're going to go have some fun, I don't care if it's bowling. We can still talk in between us bowling, laughing and talking, and still getting to know each other. It just don't
Why
always
did she
have to
say
be.
so? I agree with that, and that's fair. So why did the lady say that you can't get to know somebody or talk to them over dinner?
Well, that's the part I disagree with. I feel like something is not
I
connected.
definitely think that you can talk over dinner.
She has a mental defect. I feel
Yeah.
like what you talking about. It's just that she threw movies in there. I mean, I get it. Like you can't go to the club with the person because you can't talk. Like they can't hear you. You at the club. It's all loud. That's not a
So
date.
what about roller skating? Is roller skating a good first date?
It's a nice
Or
activity.
ice skating?
It's a nice ice skating is going to be different because one is outside, right?
So is that better or worse?
Y'all can skate beside each other, but the music is not as loud
As
as
roller
it is
skating.
at the roller skating ring that is in
Okay.
court. You know, so it's more of a thing where you need to hear the other person.
So what about the Maryland State Fair?
You can walk and talk at the
What about the Universal Circus?
I don't think that's a
That's not good first date. Okay.
No.
Because it's too loud in there.
Very much so.
What about the Ravens game?
I don't see anybody ever paying for tickets. For somebody to go first date.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think
No.
so. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it. Okay. What about this might be good. You know, summertime activity. What about those I don't know what they call them. Those boats at the inner harbor where the 2-person boat and you gotta use your pedal.
Oh, they make you tired. Listen, if you don't work out, your legs will be torn down.
Definitely.
Well, you can't go down there now. Might be a dolphin in the water. Okay.
Or something. If it's a dolphin, that's good. I don't know what's in that water, but it may not be a dolphin.
That dolphin won't last.
Like the Loch Ness monster.
The dolphin won't last in that harbor.
No.
Yeah, but no. I mean, either way,
something that you can actually talk.
I was joking, but you can still talk.
No, I got you. Yeah. So just any activity where you can talk.
Yes.
So if a person said they just want to go, I don't know, sit by water or walk or a park or something like that, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Now see this. I'm glad we're having this conversation because the average guy doesn't think about it like that. The average guy, we're gonna say, you know, restaurant, dinner, movie. You know, I mean, they
don't have to spend a whole break.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sitting by the water talking is romantic to me.
And that's why we need to bring back civics class and home ec in schools. Because, and you want to see why it's all connected. All that's connected. They don't teach kids about civics anymore.
It's all connected. I'm sorry.
They don't teach people about home ec and the basic stuff you're supposed to do. I think in school you should learn how to do your taxes. I think that you should learn real life skills. You know why they don't teach those life skills? Because they don't want you to know. They want it to be tough, right? You should know about getting your social security card, your birth certificate. You should learn how to obtain all these things. Like some kids don't know how to do this stuff and they become adults who don't really know. You know what I'm saying? You should know how to apply.
Even if you don't know, I mean, Google is everybody's best friend.
Yeah, it can be, but it's not. People don't always utilize it the way they should.
I'm sorry to hear that. I utilize mine. Listen, I utilize it so well that I have the new iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Ballin'. Shout out to Jim Jones and Chrissy. Ballin'.
Well, that's me. Yep. You said ballin'.
Yeah. The ballin' phone.
Yeah, see? Ow.
That phone ballin'. Up. That's the right time. Time to go.
Oh, hush up. He's so rude. Always the light-skinned guy. However, you guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for being a friend. Anyway, I can't sing. I had to do that real quick. But stop. Y'all, we won't continue the conversation on my pages, of course. SWAT Radio, as well as Monica WLS and the number 2 on Instagram. I am going to make a video, you guys. Real quick, I wasn't going to say anything, but just real quick because I just looked at it. So I was already a little skeptical about the TikTok shots or whatever. So these people, Bask and Lather, okay? No, I'm not bashing the company. Let me say that first. I have reached out to these people. I sent the message, whatever. If you're on your live and you have a product, I'm saying this to everybody because I was going to do an unpackaging video and post it on my TikTok because I ordered this off a TikTok shop. Now I have a much larger bottle because I've purchased this before. Now it's a scalp stimulator. And ladies and gentlemen, because some gentlemen, their hair may be thinning because they like to wear the baseball caps, and ladies because we like to do these. I don't care about saying it. We like to wear wigs, and sometimes the tension around here can cause you to thin out. Okay, it is what it is. But most of the time it comes from like the quick weaves with the glue and everything. So I said, well, I stopped getting those a while ago, but I could still see, like, this is a glueless, so I could take it off, put it back on, whatever the case may be. So I've been using this for like 2 months. Like I said, I have the bigger bottle, but I would slide it off, but we're not doing that tutorial. But because I was getting those, and I just recently had braids, so that stressed me out a little bit because I didn't want them to grab my edges. Like, my hair is already thin, so when they grab my edges, it's going to break off. Long and behold, I took the braids out, hair breaking off. So I'm like, all right, I'm back to using, the scalp stimulator. So I ordered some more, and on the live, it said, if you order during the live, you get a free bottle. So you buy one, you get one free. When you place your order, come back to the live and comment. Place order. I placed my order. I did every step that they said, but they only sent me one. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to give them 24 hours. Yeah, that's all they get. They get 24 hours to respond. And I'll give you guys an update on the next Thursday of what happened, because I'm giving them only not 25, not 26, 24 hours to respond to tell me why I don't have 2 bottles as opposed to 1. But anyway, again, thank you all for tuning in. You can catch us here every Thursday, 7 p.m. right here on fire-tv.com. If you have any questions, you can inbox me, DM me, however you can connect with me, whether it's SWAT Radio on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, or it's Monica WLS and the number 2 on Instagram and TikTok. I think everybody knows how to follow Diamond K. You do that. You have any questions, you can also email the SWAT Radio Show at gmail.com. Yes, I talk with my hands. Yes, my nail appointment is tomorrow. And with that being said, I want everyone to enjoy their weekend. And remember to walk by faith, not by sight. See you next week.
Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now. Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now.